everybody. It's a snowy day. It's time. We're going to start Watch Me Work. It's 5 o'clock. And we're going to do what we always do, kind of sort of what we always do. It's a snow day in New York, and people are like, the city shut down, kind of. And wherever it is for you, I hope you're good and warm and cozy. And I'm glad your internet is working. We're going to work together for 20 minutes, and then we're going to talk about your work and your creative process. We thank, oh, it says New Work Development, but it's really just HowlRound today, who is helping us out so brilliantly. As we have our snow day in New York and HowlRound in, where are you in Los Angeles?
I'm in Los Angeles, yes.
They're in Los Angeles. So the amazing HowlRound, y'all have been helping us put on Watch Me Work since pretty much the very beginning. Like when we used to do that anyway. When we used to do it
Yeah.
live, y'all were there helping us out. So we so appreciate you. So anyway, so we're gonna get started, work for 20 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Here we go. Oh yeah, if you want to ask a question, yeah, put your raise your hand function. And do you want to explain that there? You want to
Yeah,
explain that to
absolutely.
them? Go ahead.
After the silent 20-minute work session, we will have a Q&A. So if you want to raise your hand, you can go down. There should be a green share button, or excuse me, react. There should be a react button down at the bottom. You can go ahead and click on that button, and there is a raise hand button that will do this in your screen, and we'll go from there. If you're having any trouble with it, feel free to hop in the chat, and I'm here to support.
Thank you. Yay. Okay, here we go. exciting. Yeah. All right. So here we are, having worked side by side for 20 minutes. I know. Thea's letting her hair down. It's time. So here's the time when I'll take your questions about your work and your creative process. If you want to raise your hand using the raise your hand function, or hey, Lisa. Oh, yes, there you go.
Yes, here I am. There's a whole process that is going on here. Um, so I'm sorry about New York.
Oh, what happened?
In
What's
LA, it's like you got 20 feet of snow.
Oh, it's
Uh,
fine. It's everybody's outside. It's like a party outside. It really is. It's crazy.
I
Just
actually missed that about in LA, we just don't have that experience.
oh well. You have other
You know,
experiences.
yeah, we do. Um, talk about embarking on a new project. In
Congratulations.
Thank you. In a few short hours, I am going to hear a reading of a couple scenes from my new play.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm,
exciting.
yes,
Congratulations.
it's very exciting. It's also
Yay.
a little scary. Of course, I read them over and,
Hmm.
I hate everything I wrote and,
Oh,
all the usual stuff.
uh-huh.
But other people seem to like it, so I think that's good.
Yay.
So my question is, having not really been in this situation before
Hmm.
and never dealing with a group of actors who are amazingly willing to just sort of jump in and participate and read and play the parts and everything. Um, like what, how do I do this part?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
surprised you haven't had a reading. I thought you'd had many readings of your work. How, no, tell
I
me,
have
talk.
read my work,
Uh-huh.
but I have not had other people read my work as in a play. I've not written a play for a
Okay.
long, long time.
Cool, cool, cool.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. So this is a thing. This is a different
Okay.
thing.
Okay. So what does the place look like where you're going? Is it a living room? Is it a concert hall? What does it look like? Where are you going to be sitting in relation to what you're hearing?
Well, for right now, we're just doing a table read uh,
Great.
downstairs, and then
Great.
we will move on to a living room read with a larger portion of the cast, and
Great.
then eventually we're aiming for a staged reading later this.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So tonight or today it's gonna be a table read around a table.
Right.
Great. And is there a director for the piece already?
There is a director, there is a producer. The
Great.
producer is in
Excellent.
Egypt, and the
Fantastic.
director's father passed away. So it's pretty much for this week just me.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's great. But you have the producer there. Did you say that you had the producer there?
No, she's in Egypt.
Oh, oh, that's what you said. I thought you said she's an agent. I thought, oh, that's okay.
No, no,
She's in,
no,
she's in
no.
Egypt. Okay, very
No.
cool. Okay, so what's great is that it's going to be very intimate. You're going to have actors. Actors are amazing creatures. They're blessings. They've come into your work. They're excited about your work. They're going to throw everything they've got into it. They're going to be making really exciting offers. I hear it this way. I hear it this way. It's going to be really, really fun. Are they going to just read it cold, like just sit down and read it, or are you going to work with them first and then read it?
Well, they've had the pages.
Okay, great.
But we haven't really talked about anything
Uh huh.
um, in
Okay.
terms of their character, and also because it's a very minimal reading. A lot of people are playing the parts that they won't necessarily play
Okay.
a little further down the line.
Okay. So sometimes it might be helpful for you to say before they dive in and just show you what they're thinking. Sometimes you maybe you could say, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to talk about anything before we start? You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
maybe they'll have a take on it that is super helpful and great, or maybe they'll have a take on a character which is not really what you were thinking. And with a little bit of conversation, you can orient them in the right direction. So, any questions, anything you want to share, anything we want to talk about beforehand, and then so you can frame it with conversation before and conversation after.
Mhm.
That's super helpful. And just tell them, take their time. Maybe you have your notebook open and you can be taking notes as you listen, which is it's helpful. It just gives you something to do sometimes, like blah 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 blah. It gives you something to do and enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. It's a what a wonderful opportunity.
Yes, I feel very lucky that I get a chance to do this
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that other people seem to want to jump in and
It's
join the
great.
party,
It's
which
really
is,
good. That's because it's really good and they're excited and they want to be part of this beautiful thing you've made. I mean, you all alone wrote this beautiful thing and now they can join together. It's like you made a campfire. So that's really, really great. And it's very generous of you to provide this for them. And it's very generous of them to hang out with you and bring it to the next stage of life. You can start also by saying thank you. You know, I'm so glad you're here. Just give gratitude.
Mhm.
Um, give gratitude. Ask if they have any questions before you dive in. And take notes as they're reading.
Okay,
You know, have
right.
fun. Have fun.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And
Thank
tell us
you.
how it went next time we hang out.
I will.
Yay. Yay, that's so great. Yay. Yay. Who's next? Who's next? Lauren, are you next? I can't tell. Are you? Yeah?
Yes, we have Lauren up next.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tam. Yeah.
Okay. I'm working on my play, and I wrote a scene, and I
Yes.
realized I got the best feedback from the small group of people that I've been with me
Right.
for the past 4 or 5 years
Okay.
on Sunday nights. And they looked at me, that this is the best thing you've ever written.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm like, they were like, almost speechless. And I'm like, well, this is good. I'm like, okay, I'm finally finding my footing. And I think the reason it's happening is I've taken the burden out of it.
Hmm.
It's not a burden to me.
Huh.
It's tough. It's work, but it doesn't feel like a burden. It's
Huh.
and I'm not afraid of it. I feel like, yes, I'm revealing stuff of myself. It may look foolish. I don't care.
Right.
Okay, I'm too old to care about that. I'm just gonna do it, write it, because writing it memorializes things. It
Huh.
makes them solemn when you write
Right.
stuff down. You're like,
Right.
okay, this is serious. It's important to you.
Right.
And I think that's why in my process, I'm kind of curious if other people feel the same way, if they feel like if they unburden themselves, if they just say, okay, I got the story that I really have to tell, and I'm gonna do it, and that's it. I'm not gonna let anything hinder me in that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not easy
No, it's not
at,
easy.
at,
And
this-
it's kind
at
of a
all.
mantra that you have to remind yourself. You have to say that to yourself over and over and over.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, and no matter, I feel like, every time you sit down and write something, you have to sort of have that be a real integral part of your self-talk,
Mhm.
you know.
And I
Um,
think that's why the story, I don't follow the Olympics. I used to when I was younger, but I've gotten out of it. But I love the figure skating, especially the women's, because it's so pretty when they do the spins. The jumps are good, but it's the spins and how artistic. It had this woman's story, how she stopped. It wasn't fun for her anymore. It was just not fun. It was a burden. And she stopped at the peak. She was a world contender. And then she stops at 2.5 years. You just don't do that. But she comes back and she said, it's going to be on my terms. That's it.
huh,
I'm going to
huh,
do it. It's going to be the way I want to do it. And that's it. And it won't, and that's what you do.
huh, huh.
And that's what you do.
Definitely. And you keep going with it. I was talking to a producer the other day and she was saying like you just got to keep inching along with your work, you know. I
Right.
mean, if you expect it to write quickly and write well all the time,
Mm,
you're just setting yourself up for some really difficult times, I think. But just to
exactly.
keep going is really, really important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm getting to the point now, though. I want to finish. I want to get it done because I'm kind of
Okay.
excited to see what
Mm-hmm.
what the final product will look like.
Mm-hmm.
I have it mostly. It's getting closer, but I want to finish it so that we could read the whole thing through. and see
Right.
if it works, you know?
So how are you going to organize yourself to finish it? What are you doing?
Uh, I'm gonna try to write something every day.
Good. Good.
Organized though, not
Good.
just kind of like meandering. Oh,
Good.
this might be something good to work, but with the purpose, with the sort of organized way. Okay, build on this seed that this works. Then what happens next? And what do these people want? What's
Mhm.
keeping them from it? What behaviors are they gonna exhibit to get it or not get it?
Right.
In their relationships with the other folks, and how does that work? Yeah,
Hmm. That's exactly it. And you can set yourself a finish line,
right.
and
I
say,
think I do. I think I need a
yeah,
deadline because I'm one of
yeah,
those.
yeah. I like to call them finish lines because, finish lines are yay. Finish
Right?
lines are that figure skater jumping on the podium.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
finish line.
yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean?
And then
So,
of course, doing the routine to Donna Summer, which is beyond great, because I'm from Boston and she was brought up in Boston,
okay.
and she's just was
I,
fantastic.
I didn't watch.
I'm
See,
like, yeah,
I didn't watch I haven't watched any of it. I just saw someone
that's
do
all
the
I watched.
movie.
Yeah, I
That's all
can't.
I saw.
Yeah.
But but right on. Okay.
Okay.
Who's next? Thank you, Lauren.
You're
Who's
welcome.
next? Who's
We have Heather
next?
Miller next. Go ahead,
Hey,
and unmute.
Heather. How's it going, Heather? How's Jane Austen?
Hello. Jane Austen's great. I'm working really, really hard.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm getting a lot done.
Yeah,
And it's great. And I now have 6 continents involved. It's
amazing.
crazy
How many
program.
continents are there? You've got all the
There,
continents.
there are 7. And when I
Wow.
got the South America, some schools in South America joined, I immediately was like, is there a school in Antarctica? Like, so I could just make it the full 7.
Hmm.
And there is.
And
There is a
and
school
there
in
is, and there
Antarctica.
is. I was about to say there is.
But for
Definitely, you should
security,
go.
I am. I'm gonna reach out to them, but for security reasons, it's quite difficult. So, but it's not really about like, well, why not? But um, but anyway, I just want to say how grateful I am for this and for you and what a difference it's made, really enormous difference in keeping my momentum up. And
Thank
it's
you.
incredible that you do this, really.
Thank you.
Um, so thank you. Um, so I had a question though, because
Yes.
I'm working on Pride and Prejudice,
Yes.
and something Lauren just said about, what do the characters want?
Hmm.
And actually, Elizabeth, and this often sort of troubles me about plays, Elizabeth doesn't really quite know what she wants. I mean, she doesn't know that she's in love with Darcy for a long time.
Hmm.
Part of the thing is I mean, she knows that she needs to get married, but she doesn't necessarily know what she wants. She's a bit more complicated. So I just thought I wanted to ask what your thoughts were on this business of characters wanting something. I mean, I understand they want something in every scene to a degree, but not even, as I think about the different scenes in that book, not like when she goes to Rosings and she's there with Lady Catherine de Bourgh, she basically wants to get through the evening.
Hmm.
She wants to survive.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, what's your sort of thinking about how central a character or protagonist wanting something has to be to drama?
Well. I mean, maybe it's a. I mean, so here's where the disclaimer comes in again. I didn't go to drama school. I didn't go. Okay. So the things I say about theater and writing and music or whatever, I've just learned by doing.
Mhm.
So that's where I tell my students I'm not programmed. So I'm just okay. What I find is that identifying a character's want is really helpful in writing. Really helpful in writing. Like right now, my son wants to come into the room. I'm doing watch me work. So stay out, please. See? Now, what he really wants, I don't know. But he was jiggling the door handle and talking to me. Okay. So identifying a character's want helps me orient, you know, the scene, the
Mhm.
character, the drive. It doesn't have to be the be all end all set in stone, like the correct answer on the multiple choice test. Yay, you get a high score on your SAT. We're not playing that game.
Mhm.
We're playing like just orienteering. How to keep your character on some kind of road. Okay, so you could say, and I haven't read Pride and Prejudice in 120 years, so I don't know Pride and Prejudice like you do, Heather. But I would say, well, who's the main character? You were just telling me, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth
Okay,
Bennet.
you could, yeah, right. Okay, Elizabeth Bennet. You could say she wants to get married. Now, does she want to get married in every scene? Well, of course not,
Hmm.
right? But she wants to get married, or you could say she wants to survive and thrive in the climate that she's in.
Hmm.
That's a big want. I want to survive and thrive, which means I want to get through the evening, which means I will not have a conversation with Mr. Darcy in that moment when he comes out of the lake or whatever the fuck it is, that TV adaptation that I saw with whatever his name was. You know what I
Colin
mean?
Firth.
Colin Firth. Okay, there you go. So, but it's I want to survive and thrive in this world.
Yeah.
That's a want. It's a big want.
Yeah.
But if you apply it to every scene, I want to survive and thrive, which means in this world, which for her, I want to get married. That's what that means. Maybe. I don't know. You're looking off. Don't worry. I haven't read
No,
the
I'm with
book.
you. I'm with you. I think you're right. I think she needs to survive in the context she's in.
Okay.
And one of her big things is she also needs to do that in a way that is respectful of her own integrity, which
Exactly.
makes her,
That's her want. That's
yeah.
what she wants. And it's just a way where I keep, you know, where I can sort of keep the character close
Yeah.
and not get all like conceptual and shit. It's not about concept. It's
Yeah.
about just what am I
Yeah.
reaching for in this scene, in this play, in this film, in this whatever.
Mhm.
So it's just a helpful guide. That's all. Is that helpful,
It
kind
is.
of?
Yeah. Thank you.
Like 7 continents. What do you want? 7 continents. Is there a continent? Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not for me, it's not like about, I mean, I started with 4 and I was perfectly happy with 4. Now it's just fun. It's not really the point of you know what I mean? It's a fun thing and it might to the extent that it gives the thing perhaps more visibility, it's good, but it's not really what I care about. Do you know what I mean? It's
Okay.
not the most important thing for me, but it's
Okay.
nice.
I want 7 continents for you. If 7 continents are going to come to Heather, it would be great if 7 continents could come to Heather. But if they're not going to come to you, then you're perfectly fine. It's
Yeah.
going to be great. It's going to be six is
Yeah, and all the
recently.
different schools are going to do it, like the Ghanaian school and the Colombian school
Hmm.
are all going to do it in their traditional heritage clothing.
Oh,
So they'll
wow.
wear, which I think is going to be so cool. So they're going to
That is
wear
so
sort of
cool.
formal clothing appropriate to the scenes, but
Huh?
it will
Uh-huh.
be their
Wow.
culture's formal clothing, which I think is
Oh,
going to be
wow.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
going to be, and they're going to take lots of pictures and videos and things so we can.
Well, yeah, we're doing a video. So every school is doing at least one scene, and there are 61 chapters, and there's a scene for every chapter. So there's 61 scenes. So every
Fantastic.
scene will be uploaded to a website so you could watch the whole thing,
Oh, wow.
but not in one sitting because it's a lot. It's a 500 plus page adaptation. It's not supposed to be done in one sitting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm
Wow, wow,
excited.
wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations. How
Thank you
did
very
that
much.
film shoot go the other day?
It went very well. It went, I think, as well as it could be, as it could go. And the kids were absolutely remarkable. They're only 10, and they're doing
Yeah,
Jane
10,
Austen,
10 years old. 10 years
10
old or
years
something?
old.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Wow,
And
yeah.
oh, and then they're really doing her words, her language, and
Wow.
they did an absolutely beautiful job. Yeah.
Amazing. See, there's hope.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yay.
Anyway, thank you for everything. I really appreciate
Fantastic.
it.
Oh, we really appreciate you. It's a cycle. The transmission goes both ways.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you.
We don't have any hands up next. Anyone else got a question?
Well, there's a question.
Crystal.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
It's all right. We're a little stranded here. We were supposed
Hi.
to go on vacation, so we're not flying
Oh,
until,
you're kidding.
yeah,
Where were you going?
Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii? Yeah. You didn't have off last week. You and the kid, you didn't have off because all our public school we had off last week. You guys have off this week?
Well, the kids are in college, so
I know.
they
Oh,
they have different things in like March.
oh,
Their
okay.
time's off, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So
but
you go to Hawaii tomorrow, I guess?
no Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
We found
Wednesday.
out on Sunday. We were supposed to leave today,
Oh,
but we were on our way to like a place next to the airport, which we are
oh,
here, and
oh,
uh and
oh,
they just kept canceling and canceling, and then they said
oh.
Wednesday. So,
You're gonna have
but
a
it's
wonderful
okay.
time.
Thank you, thank
Hawaii.
you,
I know. Have fun. Oh,
thank
wow.
you. Um, so I'm gonna try to like process correctly, like just kind of keep you updated
Okay.
on everything.
Okay.
So, I'm doing, the commission for BMCC.
Right.
It's still happening, the soldier play.
Okay.
Uh it'll be in April 22nd to the 26th.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And tickets are free, so if anyone wants to come, you can come.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Um uh so my involvement has changed a lot from the beginning when I first started in the first semester when I was writing and researching and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It changed quite a bit. So now I'm not involved just contractually and everything. I'm not involved in all of the rehearsals. I'm not there for all of the rehearsals.
Okay.
I'm there for some.
Okay.
Um, we lost one of our actors
Oh,
and he passed away and
oh,
we had to
oh,
replace him. Yeah. And so it's been kind of like a little hard, a little hard.
yeah.
Um, I've been having trouble, and I don't know if this is just the point of like maybe things are okay where they are, where as far as like they're in the rehearsal mode, but I still feel like I wonder if there's more to fix, more to change, more to, as I'm going through the script and combing through it, I'll see something here, I'll change a line here, but I don't know, I kind of don't know when to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And we have until, I think she my director said I think until like April something of course before the show to change things.
Sure.
But there's like, the set is being built and all of that. So I think my trouble is maybe it might be maybe confidence that what I have is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I think because I'm not in the rehearsal room all the time, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to know
Yeah.
it's hard to know like what's working and what's not working. Um, and so I just, as I look at the script myself, it
Mm-hmm.
looks okay, but when I like get there, then I'm like, oh wait, we gotta, this isn't. And so but I feel like, it's kind of like stick shift. You go forward, then you move back, and
Right, 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 right.
and so I feel like it's harder to make those decisions unless I'm there.
Right.
But I'm not there as much again because of like contract and stuff. Um, so I feel a little like
Mm-hmm.
in limbo,
Mm-hmm.
creatively.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I guess I don't know if you had any thoughts on that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's an interesting problem. I mean, I gotta ask though, so why aren't you in rehearsal? Because of contracts? Is it because you didn't want to be there? Because they didn't want you to be there? Because they kept.
No, because of my hours. They were doing it by hours, and I had a lot more hours in the first semester when I was writing
I
it.
see.
And
I
then
see. I
after I
see.
gave
I
them a
see.
draft, which wasn't the final draft, they cut my hours significantly.
Okay. Okay. So here's a question. Can they record it for you? You're about to go away on vacation. Are they in
Uh,
rehearsal right now?
Tomorrow, Wednesday they will be.
Great.
Yes.
Can they record it for you? Can they record,
Oh,
like, say they're working on scenes one, two, and three, just for example, Can they record scenes after they've worked on it or whatever? Can they record scenes one, two, and three? It can just be an audio recording or a video of them, even if they're just sitting around a table reading, and you can then kind of give them feedback
yeah,
as they go, recording, or even if they have you live on Zoom. Well, that might be an hours thing, but if they
yeah,
just record it and send it to you, then you can listen and get a sense of it.
yeah. That's a great idea. I didn't think of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't think
And
of that.
then and it doesn't have to be video. It can just be audio or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, and if they do that like every day for the next week or so, then you can have some kind of a reference point. And then you got it. And so get it recorded as often as you can so you can listen to it. Two, decide on when you're going to stop. Um, there's a couple of things. One, when a show, you've done plenty of shows before. When a show is in production, it gets to the point where they freeze, right?
Mhm.
Where they have to freeze. No more changes because opening night is whatever, 3 days away or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can't be giving the actors new lines. It's just not fair to them. Okay.
Right.
So there's a freeze point where you have to stop. And before that, you need to decide when you're going to let it go. You just need to decide.
Uh-huh.
Like whatever, 4 days before they freeze, or what, you just have to look at the schedule and say, I'm gonna let it go 3 days before they freeze the show, or a week before they freeze the show, or whatever. You just have to
Okay.
decide.
I just have to decide.
Yeah, you just decide. One, get a lot of recordings, do
Yes.
the rewrites you want to do, and then I would say, a week before they freeze, just let it go. The third thing is so you're gonna recordings, decide when you're gonna let it go before they freeze, right?
Mhm.
And the third thing, which maybe might be the most important thing, is the after it opens and runs. What's great about plays, it's a play, right? It's a play.
Yeah.
After it opens and runs, it has what's called a life. And in its life, you can come back to it and add a little something, cut a little something for the next production. That's your prerogative. So you're allowed to do that. So it's not
Excellent.
going to be set in stone and carved like the Ten Commandments and put on the side of the Capitol building or the Justice building or whatever. It's going to be still a malleable, movable, wonderful piece that you can add to or take away from. Okay, so those three
Yeah.
things. Get a recording, a
Yeah.
daily recording if you can, as often as you can. Decide when you're going to stop working on it so that the actors and the director can actually just solidify it for this production. And then know you have a life after the production where you can continue to work on it and change it if you want.
Got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That gives me a little more
And
peace.
have a wonderful, gee, Hawaii. I don't know. Look at you, girl. So you're just gonna go and chill? You're gonna visit friends? You're just going?
Family, not family. It's like a reunion, a small family reunion
La-di-da.
with my
Okay.
husband, Ellie. So
Well, have a
I just
wonderful time.
thank you so much. Thank you.
You're gonna have a wonderful time. You're gonna
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful time. Yeah. Thank you.
We have Chaz Hill calling in from Honolulu.
Oh, hey, Honolulu. Unmute yourself, friend. You're muted.
Sorry.
Hey, hey
Aloha.
there.
Aloha.
Hi. Aloha.
Uh,
Look at this.
yes, it's lovely to be here. And Christy, it'll be great for you and whomever you're traveling with to come here. It's been very rainy though, but the sun's out today. So it's heading up toward 80 degrees. So it's nice today.
Oh,
So,
gee,
but anyway, yeah, this is my home. And I just wanted to say it's my first time joining in, and it's so
great.
exciting and so helpful for me. Last year, I just wanted to mention that I want to affirm the last three things you said about freeze, let it go, and what was the third thing? The creative that you can return to the play during its run. Last year, first time in 20 years, I acted in an original script here in Hawaii at the Kumukahua Theater that only does plays really about Hawaii by Hawaiian playwrights and for the people of Hawaii. But it doesn't mean you have to be Hawaiian ethnically, but something that deals with our life here in Hawaii. And last year, I was in a play called The Golden Gaze. It was based on the Golden Girls. And my character was the Betty White character. My name was Jimmy, and I was a widow. But during that process, I just want to say, since it was a world premiere, and many of the plays at Kumukahua are world premieres because they're originals, right? They're just being staged. So I've had a great time. 20 years since the last time I was in a play or worked with that group of actors, and some of them are still around, like me. And I just want to affirm what you said, that all the way through the creative process, we were changing the script because, it's a world premiere. Like, I think, Christy, yours is a world premiere. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And so that's exciting. You can do so much with it because no one knows the script except the cast and the writer and the director and the producers. So I just want to affirm that, and that I found that once, but our playwright did know to freeze and let go so we could really learn our lines and our blocking and all that connectedness. And then once the play was running, we found some places that we just naturally, as a great ensemble, it was an ensemble that worked, so we were helping each other know how these lines are working in this world premiere. And we changed a lot during the 7-week run of the show. And it was just an amazing experience. Now, I have been inspired to work on a play that I produced in Korea, where I used to live, in 1996.
Oh, wow.
And I just wanted to say that also I have been helped by your dialogue today with Lauren and with Heather, because my play takes place in 3 different locations, in Korea and in Hawaii and some other places that I don't know where they are yet. But the thing is, it's a love story for democracy.
Oh, wow.
Because I lived under 3 dictators in South Korea, and it's just too much like it is now in America. So how do you deal with it? I'm an older person now. I can go demonstrate in the streets and put my fist up, but also I can get this play out, dust it off, and make a new one. And so that's what I'm working on, and everything I've heard today has been so helpful and encouraging, because my biggest thing is sometimes not knowing when to stop. And also, I guess my biggest question is, how do you, if you want your structure to be this organic, scene by scene, developing the characters and the rise and the fall, and you think you know where you're going, but I think I didn't know the question to ask today. What do they want, these characters? What do they want in this moment? That was extremely helpful for me today. Thank you. I just want to say thank you.
Oh, I'm so pleased, Chaz. You have to come visit us more often.
I want to start doing that. I've been on the HowlRound newsletter for a long time. It's the first time my eyes took time to focus and see this playwriting thing. And I'm thrilled to be here with you all. And Christy, I wish you so well with your trip to Hawaii.
Thank you. And
it's a place everyone should visit once in their lives, simply because it's one of the 50 states. We are still the United States of America here too, and Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Chaz.
Thank you. We have Bill Nelson up next.
Hey, Bill.
Thank you. I just wanted to mention there's a group called Armed Services Arts Project, and they do online classes. I'm here in San Diego, and they have live classes for us. And it's just an amazing group to get you playwriting, creative writing, acting, all kinds of wonderful subjects free. And I didn't think I would be eligible. My father was a naval officer, so if any of you have a military connection through your family, check it out. I had no idea I could do this. Now I'm doing playwriting, storytelling.
Put the information in the chat, Bill.
Yes, I will.
That would be great, because then everybody can grab it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. It's always great to learn about cool classes, cool places to be, supportive communities. Thank you so much. Do you have a question about your writing? We got a few minutes. No? You good?
No, I do kind of. I wrote a monologue that I performed in August, put it in a drawer, And now that I've pulled it out, I'm extra passionate, really excited about it. And I'm doing two versions. The one version for the playwriting class is going to be a 2-character play with my frenemy Frank as my kind of alter ego, my Debbie Downer. Um, and then, a version of myself as the other character. And then I'm also rewriting the monologue and performing it that way. And I'm really excited to see it done by actors. I'll see that first on the 4th of April.
Oh, cool.
Something similar to what Lisa's having done. And I had it done for the first time when I was away on vacation last week. And it was so exciting to hear actors say my words and just be able to sit back and enjoy it as an audience member and not worrying about what's coming next. But I just wonder, SLP, what you would advise, like approaching like the same story, one version, 2 characters, one version, a monologue. Like, is that a smart way to work, or should I just pick one lane and stick to that?
I mean, oh yeah, that's a really great question. I mean, I think if you're compelled to do it 2 ways, then I think you should go for that because that's your gut talking, right? And
Mhm.
then you have to ask, what are you getting out of? I mean, is the character in the monologue, is he aware of the presence of the other character? Is
Yeah.
it's like, I'm going to tell you my version of the story because my frenemy is in the other room and I got to tell you my version before he walks in here and blows up the spot. Is it something like that? There's got to be a reason why he's talking. Again, what does he want from himself? What does he want from us, the audience? What is he trying to get across? He's got to get this story out to us. It's really important. It's not just like sit back, Netflix, and chill with your ice cream. That ain't it. Or maybe it is, but even that's, oh my God, I got to eat my Haagen-Dazs or whatever. But you got to feel the urgency. So I think in both situations, one, he's got someone to fence with, to spar with, and the other one, he's just got to get this story out to us. Does that make sense? I think do both of them. Sure, why not?
I think so too, because
Yeah.
I see them both working, and the frenemy Frank does come up in the monologue. And I was talking with a brilliant playwright friend, and we talked about doing it on the phone, the 2 characters,
Uh-huh.
and all the business that the frenemy Frank could be doing while he's purportedly
Right.
focusing on me and my interests, but in reality, he's doing all these other random things in the background. So I think it could be kind of funny, and
I think it
it's
could be really funny.
it's like a New York love story
Uh-huh.
20 years ago, and I'll let you know how
Love
it
it.
turns out. But I'm really excited to keep working on it. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Excited to hear about it too. Thank you. It's 6 o'clock. It's pumpkin time. Thank you, HowlRound. Y'all are great.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Always
Thanks for
excited to
making
be
it.
here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
likewise.
Yeah.
Okay,
And we'll be
I'll be
back
back next week. We're back
next
next week.
week.
Yay. Okay. Love you
Thank,
all. Have a great week. Bye bye.
Thank you all
bye.
so much.